Since 2015, I have been working as a debt coach in the Christians Against Poverty Barnet South Debt Centre. Today I want to share some really exciting news with you. Christ Church Barnet, the Stable Church High Barnet and St James's New Barnet are partnering to open a new debt centre in Barnet this coming July. Sadly, the pandemic has left many more people in debt, experiencing increased isolation and poor mental well-being. CAP has a track record of reaching those with unmanageable debt, not only seeing them go debt-free, but also reaching out with the love of Jesus. We are going to hear firsthand the story of someone whose life has been transformed through working with CAP.
My ex-partner wouldn't let me have any money, so that's the reason why I had to take out loans, and he was taking out loans in my name as well, so yeah, it was all down to me. That's how I started to get myself in trouble. It was because I had 7 kids. That's one of the reasons back then why I couldn't do work, because I was either pregnant or they was all still little and I couldn't work, and I felt I was stupid anyway, because he used to tell me I was stupid, I was fat, I was ugly. And he used to manipulate me like that, so I was underneath his control until I used to run away for a little while, go into a hostel. And then he used to turn up outside the hostels, and the hostels couldn't have the other women in there, frightened, and I had to go back to him. I had nowhere to go with the 7 kids. So. And then that's when I started to get like a private place to live in. And then, of course, as soon as I got that, that's when the letters started coming. Letitia actually answered the door to the bailiffs, and they come into the house. I hid in the bedroom, on the bedroom floor, curled up in the corner, while they was actually taking my stuff out the house. So hard for me to actually see that happen, and they were saying, "Mummy, help us. These men are taking our stuff." I was saying to them, "You can take the washing machine, you can take that, but just can you leave the kids' stuff alone?" They wouldn't. I hate going back there. I didn't want to live no more. How am I going to get out of this situation?
It's incredibly moving listening to Sharon's story. The curtains are closed and there's no lights on. For many people in Barnet, that's the situation as well. And we have the chance to get involved practically, to show the love of Jesus to those who are in the same situation, to bring them out of darkness into the light. Let's get involved.
The Barnet CAP Centre is a result of months of discussions and planning, and it's great now to be in the final stages of preparing to get to work. CAP Barnet isn't about doing our bit for charity. It's about following the Lord's example to minister to people in poverty. It's about demonstrating God's compassion with our actions, not just our words. And it's about restoring hope for the future to individuals in our community where that hope may have been lost. The pandemic has been hard on our community. Jobs have been lost and many people are struggling financially. As the church in Barnet, we need to stand with them.
And then I met this lovely lady called Esther. She was amazing, absolutely amazing. And I started telling her bits about my story of my life and stuff like that. And she said, "Oh, I can help you. This come through today." She goes, "I'm meant to help with your debts and there's not a cost. It's done by charity." I was like, "What?" So, no, that can't be true. So she goes, "Right, I'm going to put your name forward." But it seemed like it just happened just like that. It happened in weeks. And I was like, wow. And I had my first appointment, and Catherine, when she come in, she could see there was no lights in the sitting room, the curtains was closed. I had 3 bags of the Shop for Life bags and big bags. I had 3 of them, full of letters that's not even been opened. And yeah, and Carol and Catherine said, "Don't worry, we'll sort through them." And then just before they was leaving, they said, "Can we pray with you?" I've never prayed before in my life, never. And the warmth that come off of them two when they was praying for me was unbelievable. The only thing I could do was curl up and cry, because I just felt like, wow, what has just happened to me? A whole I just felt so warm, and I felt like how much they actually cared for me. They gave me all the options, they gave me everything, every inch of the way. They was just in contact with me. Catherine was in contact with me, telling me what was going on, everything. I was constantly with her, like she didn't leave me. She didn't leave my side, or did Carol. I've been debt-free now for about just over 6 years, and them 6 years has been the best, I've got to say, the best time of my life, because I've got family, I've got friends, I've got all sorts of stuff now, and I've actually got a life. I'm walking my life with God, and yeah, it's amazing.
I recently heard someone describe this season as a Kairos moment for the church. Kairos is an ancient Greek term that stands for right, critical, opportune time. And I know all three of our churches have been taking and seizing this moment to be the hands and feet of Jesus through practical acts of kindness to our community. Cat Barnet complements what is the desire of our heart, to see lives transformed by the love of Jesus. So I encourage you to play your part in the future through giving, through praying, and through serving. Get on board.
Through running a CAP Debt Centre, we will have the privilege of helping others like Sharon to become one of the 2,500 people who go debt-free each year with the help of CAP. We help clients with their paperwork, head office prepare a budget and a route out of debt, and negotiate with creditors. We set up a payment plan for each client and support them on their journey to freedom from debt, as well as providing budgeting tools. So how can you help? There are many ways to get involved. We need a prayer team, people who can befriend clients, can do emergency food shops, bake cakes, support the debt centre financially, and we are also looking to appoint a debt centre manager in due course to work alongside me. If you are interested in getting involved, please do get in touch so that together we can see many lives transformed by the love of Jesus.